You'd be surprised at how many people actually can't do a lot of things because of their abandonment issues. I'm sure you've heard of if he wanted to, he would. You see, it's not really like that in the real reality. In our ideal world, that's what you want to believe. And honestly, you should still stick to the standard because ultimately the way that we see the world should be based on what helps you best. So if you choose to look at it like, okay, if he truly wanted to, he would. And if he doesn't do it, then you assume he doesn't want to, and then you sever the tie. But the actual truth of reality, the depth of the reality, is that a lot of people are motivated by their abandonment issues, or rather should I say demotivated by their abandonment issues. So even if he really wanted to, or they in general, even if they really wanted to talk to you, even if they really wanted to break the silence, even if they really wanted to reach back out and be brave, you see, fear is a very strong factor. If they have abandonment issues, the more they care about this, the more they're going to feel fragile about it. So the more they care, the more ego they might have about it because they care. And they probably don't like that they care this much, that it has this power over them. Because they care, they can't just easily approach it because they're afraid of the impact it might have on them in case they get rejected. So this is the psychology behind the abandonment issues. So it's not always that this person doesn't want to talk to you or reach back out, especially if you know this connection was real. It's not always that they can't reach out or they don't want to. They probably want to reach out, but amongst many other reasons why there is no contact, there is no communication, and on the outside it just looks like they just ghosted, there's no communication, or it could look like they don't care, but sometimes they are scared. They really are. It's not that they don't care, it's more that they are more scared than they are not, and they're making an easier choice where they choose not to face that fear of rejection. The wounds that we obtain from our early childhood, they are very powerful. And of course, in every relationship, we get the opportunity to heal them, because when we meet people who trigger those wounds, it actually is our chance to look at them and heal them. And ideally, the relationship that we have should help us get there. But unfortunately, we don't always get to have that privilege. And so a lot of the times we now are left with this fear that we have, and not everyone gets to face that fear. So it leads to ghosting, it leads to avoiding the problems, it leads to, no communication. So it's not always like pride and ego in that negative way. People are demotivated and discouraged by their abandonment issues. It's a wound, it's pain.